We stone. We stone. We streaming. We streaming. We stone. We stone. We streaming. We streaming. Can't do this motherfucker. Like yeah. Yeah. All my niggas in the chat and we also high. If stone, stone, stream, 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 stone, stone, stream, stone, 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 stream, stream, stone. All my niggas in the chat they looking like high. If all my niggas gon' get that shit in row. We stone, we stone, we streaming and streaming. We stone and streaming. Yeah, getting to the money, gotta get into the bag like yeah, yeah. Roll up, plenty motherfuckers breathe like yeah, yeah. All my niggas in the chat, they hot as fuck. Yeah, getting to the bag like yeah. All my niggas we stone the streaming. All my niggas we getting to the cheesing. All my niggas we ain't gon' stop going to stop breathing. And streaming, we stone. And streaming, we stone. And streaming.
What up?
What it motherfucking do be? It's your boy Righteous Ain't Playing.
This is
Back.
Shelby checking in. What's going on, everybody? Oh, that music was a little loud. All right.
What you got going on, man?
About to roll up some weed. Shout out to one of the viewers, man. Spooky Tooth. Then sent me rolled up on me. Brought me some of this, bought me a lot of shit, actually, to sample. So the first thing we're gonna sample is this Trinity times pre-98 Bubba. I know he worked with a lot of pre-98 Bubba crosses, so we'll see.
Nice, man. Nice. Sounds pretty good, man. I'm smoking on a joint of can't remember the name of this shit right now. That ain't it. Motor Breath. Yeah, Motor Breath. Smoking pretty good.
This shit was nice and nuggy. Nice and nuggy. Yeah, it's cool so far. It smell pretty good. Smell a lot like that Trinity. I've had that Trinity before, which is Cap Junkie and something else, I believe. Or maybe I had Trinity times Cap Junkie. I'm not sure, but shout out to everybody in the chat. Those of y'all that's here that I can see. Inu, D Django, D Mite, and the first fucking viewer, which was Raw Chemistry. Can't forget Piff. Hey, I actually synced that motherfucking shit earlier, Piff, and Inu. You know what I'm saying? I seen y'all motherfuckers on black shit. I was getting shit ready though. I mean, that's how that shit was going. So let me twist this up a little bit. And we could try to get this shit going, actually. We ain't gonna hold y'all here too long. We gonna, keep it right around at an hour and some change. If y'all ain't noticed, the homie HDE going live in about an hour and a half. So I might see some of y'all over there. You know what I mean? And if not, y'all should stop through his shit too. Shout out to him, as he's probably getting his shit ready and together right now. Let me finish rolling this up. We can start going through these topics in 1 second. I'm also toying with going back on Tuesdays and just like doing like a garden show on Tuesdays where I just fuck with the garden now that I got a garden again. Shit. And keep this shit more streamlined into news and events.
Yeah, man. How your garden doing right now, man?
Pretty good. What's up, Lebanita? Long time no see.
Lebanita, what's going
Yeah,
on?
we pretty good. Just potted up about 20 or so clones.
Man, that's quite a few.
Nah, it just been a minute. That's light work. For real.
Man, that just sounds like so much.
God damn it, you did make it, Guido. I started cursing just because of that, nigga. You made it, motherfucker. You made it.
Yeah, man. I've been over here. Let me see, man, if I can find the name of this shit, man. Now that I got stationary. You can hear me okay, right?
Yeah, that's what's up. You
Perfect.
gotta be working, Lebanita. That's what it do. I go back to the old job site in like a week, nigga.
Oh, that's what that shit was. Fam 95. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's not horrible.
Should we do a search? What is Fam 95? Let's see. I don't know. You said it was like 30% or something, didn't you?
I didn't say that. That's what the package said. Fucking world's first talking package. Yeah, it says it's 30.95% THC. I got this super booth here. It says it's 27.01. And then the motor breath, I can't see it any longer. Cause you know what? My bad. The motor breath says that
Fam 95.
yeah, the motor breath says that it's 25% THC.
Okay. Fam 95 is. Oh no, that's I-95. Wait a minute. I'm gonna find it, goddammit. I know we. High grade. Is that who's made it?
Nah, this was the in-house dispensary shit. I mean, they could have bought it from High Grade. I don't know. It's just FAM 95.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that shit. I got it right there. I just can't. Damn, what's up, Mother Nature? Shout out for you coming through. Hey man, I always be on your shit, bro. Guido. Yeah, I was trying to see what it was. It don't really even say what the cross is though. It tell you where to get that shit though.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Go here now.
Yep.
Here now.
Much. I can't find nothing on it. Oh well, I'm finna light out. Nah, man, you be going live a whole lot, and it's crazy because I'm in St. Louis, but not where you at. We both in Missouri, and that shit is so fucking different from where I'm at. That shit is the actual factual country, like for real. Says the nigga that just watched a hawk come down and grab a rabbit out of my front yard.
Damn, that was crazy.
That was crazy as shit. What was crazy was watching the other fucking rabbits run, bro. Like that shit was like the bringer of death that came. Okay. This is kind of floral. I got a kind of floral, almost like a rose type of taste, kind of like a fruity type of floral thing going on with this shit here.
I'm just sitting here with my seatbelt on, ain't going nowhere. That
Almost
shit's
like if y'all smoke fruit punch runs, almost like that perfume, like a perfume cherry type of deal. Yeah, that's what they. It's not. That's common in Missouri for everybody end of the year school trip to be at Six Flags. So it's cool. You should stroll up to this motherfucker sometime. It's fun. It ain't as dangerous as everybody say it is. Neither. Trinity times pre 98 Bubba. Right. Pretty good. This is a Katsu genetic strain. I'm pretty cool with one of his testers and shit. So a lot of the shit that he got, they get tested. Sometimes I get to smoke it, and this is one of them times. Y'all know I like fruity shit. I'm not really like with the whole like gas type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I really, I like the shit that I didn't have when I was growing up. We didn't have weed that tasted like this or like some of the other weeds that we had. That shit just tasted like earth, lemon, dirt, pine. You know what I'm saying? Green.
pine dirt. Mm-mm. Hell no, that shit crazy, man. But I know that shit got to be pretty nice, man. Being plugged in that way, man. You know what I'm saying? You kind of get to see what other people are working on.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know how plugged in I am. It's nice from this aspect. It's nice to be able to see how other breeders breed. That's not me, right? And like people be killing me. They always be like, "Oh man, I want the old school shit back." It's plenty of breeders out here that just only deal with old school shit. Katsu is one of them. He don't really breed the shit that I would breed, right? I mean, he got some shit. You could tell he did some shit because hey, people like runts, for example. Like you could tell he did some shit with that, but I mean, the way he breeds is just so different than how I breed. He breed a lot of old school shit, 81 skunk, pre 98 Bubba, a lot of that shit verified, all come with a story and you know, but again, a lot of the way that shit grows is just leafy. It ain't pretty. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's just different. Like this shit. It would be a headache trimming this very weed he gave me. Like that would be a headache because all them little bitty ass leaves would probably be a terror outdoors, man. Goddamn, because y'all know I'm only an indoor grower. I don't when y'all hear me talk, it ain't got shit to do with outside. I would say this is something good for talking, but I'm gonna talk anyway. That don't matter. All right. You about ready to get into some topics, sir?
Man, let's do it. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm high. I've been smoking all morning. I'm pretty fucked up, but in a
What
good
that mean?
way. In a good way.
I think. Okay, let's go.
This week in cannabis news.
Is gelato thyroid resistant?
Wait.
What say you?
Well, I think that that's a crazy way to put it. There was a article that came out that suggests that gelato seems to be one of the more hops latent viroid resistant plants, and I thought this was pretty interesting. For people who don't know, hops latent viroid is a virus that is present in pretty much cannabis and hops, and it can move and spread from plant to plant. It can be transmitted from plants touching each other. More than likely, it's going to be transmitted from infected tools that haven't been cleaned properly. But yeah, that shit can spread from plant to plant, and it can cause what some growers call dudding, which is where a plant that is a known producer would only produce a very small amount of cannabis. if at all, you know. But it would appear that some researchers have done some research and they are finding that gelato seems to be hops latent viroid resistant. Uh,
Not to
Man,
mention, it can also be spread on the It can also exist on the seed coat or within the seed itself. It can live there for a little while. Matter of fact, it's been detected on cannabis seeds stored for more than 2 years. So let's just throw that out there. It ain't shit. It can be on the seed too.
and they say that once the plant has it, the only way to really remove it is via tissue culture. That's one of the only ways to remove it. So, very interesting, man. I think that would probably kind of explain why you see the use of gelato so much. Hey, maybe not to say it's not a good strain, you know what I'm saying? But maybe that would explain it when you have a large grow or production run, you know. You can't be sitting here fucking around with the hops latent viroid like that, because that shit is gonna diminish. You know what I'm saying? Your product. So maybe that's one of the reasons why we see so much gelato and gelato crosses out here right now. What do you think about that theory? Or is gelato just that good?
I think it was just accidental beneficial. Like I don't think anybody actually says, you know what, this shit is resistant to hops latent viroid. It actually is, so we're gonna use it. I just think it just so happened to be. My question is this, which I never even knew. I'm gonna have to look into it. Can you breed that? Can you breed hops latent viroid into something? Can you breed that shit into something?
I would say yeah, but I would also, especially if it could be on the seed coat per se. But my thought process on that is, if the plant had hops latent viroid, more than likely you wouldn't end up using it. It wouldn't be a candidate for you to breed with, because the plant will look so fucked up and shitty
Well,
that
it's
you wouldn't want
crazy
to work with it.
because that same article was saying that some plants don't show many symptoms. It could look as simple as like, hey, I overwatered a little bit. It's what's up, snowman? Mother Nature. It's what's up, cloudy days. Mother Nature. It's like basically a plant virus, right? That will kill your plants, make them sick. In my opinion, I think we've all had it at one point or another, and just didn't identify it or know what it was. If you've been growing, for 5 years, you probably had a plant infecting with it and just didn't even know. Some plants look worse than others. I could have had that shit going on. It just depends, man. I could have had that shit going. I'm sure I did at one point in time. Certain shit like that is hard to pin down unless you got like a plant hospital. Like you can actually take your plant to the hospital and have that motherfucker grafted and tested like a human. They could be like, "Yep, you got the virus."
Well, that's the thing. The same way that they have testing for plant sex, you can also take clippings of a plant and submit it to laboratories to see if it does indeed have hops latent viroid.
Cookie, you talking about Cookie? Don't you be talking about Cookie? You better not. Better not be talking about Cookie.
Whoa.
And you gonna talk about what's next? You gonna talk about Irvin Jr., EJ next? We ain't doing
Man,
that.
you know what I realized, man? You know what I'm saying? And I know that, it's on topic, but that topic was so off topic. But it had just made me think about this damn meme that I seen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen Forrest Gump, right? Well, Jenny died of AIDS, right? But wasn't Forrest fucking Jenny? And they had a baby together, so did Forrest have AIDS too or no?
Wouldn't even matter. You see all the shit that nigga did. I'm sure he like Chuck Norris. He would have overcame AIDS to be headed, man. That nigga did so much other shit, dog. He would have overcame that shit for sure. But it is a good observation for sure. Very good.
Yeah, man. I just, man, always wondered that. But yeah, man. So it is definitely a plant disease that will, you know what I'm saying, severely or could severely, and as Chowap has said, some plants don't show symptoms, but you know, shit, that makes me to just think about that shit even deeper. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have a plant that got it and you wouldn't know.
I know.
Strange.
Well, let's move on.
Hold up.
Topic.
Hey, bro, hold up. So now, this begs the question, right? And I don't necessarily agree with it, even someone who, sells seeds. But now that you know that the shit could be passed via seeds, do you think seeds should be tested for hops latent viroid?
No.
And why is that?
Because everybody's not gonna be testing their seeds. Every home grower is not gonna be testing their seeds, dog.
Well, I'm talking about for people like, like Humboldt Seed Company. I'm talking about for large, seed banks, seed companies.
It wouldn't matter. The percentage of that shit that would be out there would probably be so fucking low anyway. They'd be able to lie and manipulate the numbers like they do anyway. I mean, it wouldn't matter. In my opinion.
Banana cream savers. Lebanita said Dr. Sebi for Forrest Gump.
I never use rubber gloves when I touch my plants. We never use condoms over here when we touch the plants. It's always bareback.
Man, that's for later in the show. Donald Trump, or what you had up there? Biden smokes Trump.
Yes.
What's this all about?
Biden smokes Trump. I don't know.
Biden smokes? I don't even think he can handle the Zaza.
You submitted this topic to the show, so I thought I'd have a chance to read it, but hey, man, I didn't.
Well, that's cool. Let's go back to the top. Let's read it together, man.
Boy.
You gotta scroll up a little bit. I can't see the title. Biden smokes Trump on marijuana policy. Campaign says after president's rescheduling announcement. All right, so we already know, and not to get too political, you know what I'm saying, but we already know it's going to be some election. Someone's going to win this election. The reason why I wanted to talk about this is because, is that going to be enough for Biden to win? Or, do you think, Trump is going to get on board, and, just say he's going to legalize that shit all the way around? Like, what do you think's going to happen on the topic of cannabis with the election?
You want to know what I think for real?
Yeah, for real. That's the reason why I even brought this shit up. You know what I'm saying?
For real. I think it's too many people doing what the fuck I'm about to do right now. That's about to give an opinion on some shit when they don't really know all the ins and outs about what's going on. So they just looking at some shit on the surface, right? And they don't really know what the fuck the actual facts of the shit is, right? So based on what you said, I don't really think to me, That relegates and saying like, hey man, a lot of black people smoke weed, so if I fuck with the weed, then I get the black vote. So I feel like if you're asking me that, I feel like yeah, the Democrats gonna do, both sides gonna do whatever they can do to get the black vote. Both sides have done dumbass shit to get the black vote, right? So on the surface, that's all I can really comment on because we've talked about the rescheduling, right? So that would depend on what do you feel about the rescheduling, right? Because this article seems to be about the rescheduling. So some people feel like it's a good thing, some people feel like it's a bad thing. So I guess that would depend on how you fall with that.
Well, I think some progress is better than no progress, right? And I think that if this rescheduling, I mean, because I was just at the dispensary and shit, and I was talking to the bud tender, and pretty much they was talking about how they banking shit had just got taken out again. You know what I'm saying? The niggas did an update and they can no longer do debit cards and shit. So I'm just curious to know, like, even myself, because they were saying, hey man, you know, we would think with this whole rescheduling shit should be, you know what I'm saying, changing. But I'm pretty sure that'll kind of be what's going to happen next. They're going to have to do some kind of reform around, you know what I'm saying, financial laws and banking policies, you know what I'm saying, to even allow this particular industry to start banking.
No, they're not. They'll be like every other. See, that's the whole thing when you change it to, when you reschedule it to 3. Now, everybody like them, they're going to have to redo all their shit. They're going to have to do a different thing to get a different certification to deal with that scheduling of drug. Because that's a whole fucking different scheduling. So they're going to have to redo their shit. So
maybe not. You know, them motherfuckers might grandfather shit. If you was already in this motherfucker doing it a certain way, we'll do it that way. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only way to get the shit to where the banks can fuck with you. Because now it's federally legal under this third amendment. It's just like the pharmaceuticals.
Well, I don't necessarily know that there is a requirement for banking institutions and how they are you know, if it's federally legal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's any requirements for pharmaceutical companies when banking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my thought process would be that if you niggas are pharmaceutical, then okay, you niggas should have access to banking at some point. Or even if you're not pharmaceutical, but the shit is just federally legal, then you should have access to banking at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wonder what Trump's going to do in response to this. I mean, I know he's got some other shit that you know, he seems to be embroiled in at the moment.
In response to what?
To the, you know, because I feel like the only next step is on the chessboard or the checkerboard is to be like, hey, cannabis is just legal, period. Did you say we're treating this shit like candy, or we're treating this shit like I mean, obviously anything else is 18 or older. We're gonna treat this shit like alcohol.
The president don't make that decision, though.
Man, I think they influence it a lot more than people would think. You know what I'm saying? Especially a motherfucker like Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? I think Biden don't throw his weight around as much as he probably could, but I think Trump is the type to throw his weight around and get shit done that meets his agenda. Now, I just don't know. I'm just curious to know, like, and that was just my whole thoughts when seeing this article is like, hey, Trump, are you gonna just say fuck it and make this shit legal, 18 or older, make this shit like cigarette industry? You know what I'm saying?
No, this is a whole. Well, I see the way you think, but I don't think
ATFW, you know, turn this shit into alcohol, tobacco, firearms, and weed or cannabis.
You get way more money. You get way more money if you do it the other way, with the lobbyists and everything that's going on. If you make it pharmaceutical, if you that, you know, in government.
No. You guys are wild, man. You guys are wild. But yeah, man, that shit was just interesting to me, man.
Next topic.
Court cases streamed online. Marijuana companies want court hearing in case challenging federal prohibition to be streamed online next week. What say you, Righteous? What say you?
Shit, man, y'all streaming the OJ case. Shit, why the fuck y'all can't put this shit on the internet too? You know what I'm saying? Streaming, why not? What's the harm in streaming it? You know what I mean?
What up, 420 girl? Yeah. That's when you first submitted this topic, I didn't see a problem with it. I mean, shit, niggas been doing circuit court for the longest. All we gotta do is add a link, nigga. I mean, we already doing it anyway. I didn't even see the problem with it. Personally, I will admit yet another article that I did not get a chance to read, but I couldn't see a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Personally.
Yeah, man. It says major marijuana companies are asking the federal court to grant remote public access to a hearing next week in a case where they're seeking to shield in-state cannabis activity from federal enforcement. And the Justice Department says it has no position on the request. Now, you know, one of the reasons why I think this is kind of interesting, and we can kind of circle back after I read the next paragraph of this shit,
Okay.
is what was happening in New Mexico with the governor when we played that leaked audio from the governor talking shit about border patrols stealing the packs. But it goes on further in this article to say the hearing before the U.S. District Court for the District of Massachusetts Western Division is scheduled to take place on Wednesdays. Attorneys for the plaintiffs stressed in the motion filed on Friday that the dispute involves questions of public concern, and they've received a number of requests from members of the press who are seeking means to observe the hearing remotely because they are unlikely or unable to attend the hearing. So, once again, man, if you have, federal agencies, operating within these states, stopping their commerce, they intrastate commerce, then I do believe that they would need to actually, one, I don't think they have the right to do that. Two, I think that they need to, most definitely address any issues raised or concerns by the public, or two, people who have been, transgressed against, in my opinion, when it comes down to federal agencies taking state cannabis. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Where did he go? Where in the world is Righteous San Diego? Found him.
Man, they tried to take me out. Yeah, they didn't like my message, y'all. They tried to take me out.
I see. They say, oh, hell no.
Yeah, I mean, shit, bro. If we gotta watch Judge Joe Brown and Judge Mathis and Divorce Court and Judge Lynn Tolbert, what's the other one? The old white lady from Judge Judith Shineland.
Oh,
Judge Judith Shineland.
Love me some Judge Judy, boy. I love me some Judge Judy.
People's Court. If we gotta watch all of this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Enough.
Like,
That's enough.
Yeah, Judy is crazy, man.
I love
it. Hell no, man. I remember it was a post a couple years ago. Motherfuckers was saying Judge Judy got the BBL. BBL Drizzy. BBL Judy. But yeah, man, I think they should most definitely stream the court case.
Oh, whoa, whoops. Sorry. Yeah, I think that's
Lemonade
good.
said Maybelline Ephraim. Judge Maybelline. Man.
that would
So
be cool. It'd be, I mean, you know, why not? We get to see everything else. Shit. Why on earth not? I do need to roll a joint or something else. Because we only got 2 more topics left, though, actually.
damn, you done already smoked all that joint already, man.
I was talking a lot of shit. Unless I dropped it.
I was gonna say, man, it sound like you maybe need some.
I smoked it.
Sound like you need to get you some longer papers, my friend.
No, I ain't even got the king size papers. These are just the regular short boys.
Man, got to have them papers, man. Got to have them papers. Keep me the packs.
We will do some 398 Bubba times Dog Walker. Dog Walker. What the fuck is Dog Walker?
You gotta have them tips, y'all. This is one of the best ways, man. You know, I just share with people this tin can with the tips. Really good buy. Of course, you can roll your own tips if you want, but I like these because they just come pre-rolled already. It's 100 in the tin can. The tin can was only $6. You get a little pre-rolled tips already. So just a little, you know, hack for those of y'all.
How many though?
If you 100. Yeah, because you know they also got the little trays to pull out and shit, and them shits be like $2. And I think you only get like 20 in those. So you might as well just buy 100, save yourself $2. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that's high math. You may not smoke 20 joints. You know what I'm saying?
Or
you may not require that.
Or you may. Because I'm going to have to smoke on this next topic for real.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. Because it's the one topic. This the one topic that I submitted today. So you already know.
Oh, this is the one that's important.
Nope, this is the one I know about because I submitted it. Ain't got nothing to do with being important.
It's the important topic of the day, y'all. You guys get ready because it's going to be amazing. What's up, bud? Man, Big Dog Inu, what you smoking today, man? Hey, what up, 420 girl? How you doing? Sci-Fi Gibson, what up? Yes, Lord.
Man. Customizing this joint.
You got a custom joint. Custom built ROM.
Custom built. All right, let's see if I can get this right.
Let's see what you got, man.
We'll start. Let's do that like that. Let's do that like that. What's up? What's up, bud? Everybody feeling good? You feeling good, Righteous?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Topic.
Now, STS or colloidal silver, Righteous? Let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
That's the question.
That's the question. So let me ask you a question after you ask the question. Okay, yeah. So, uh, hey man, I say FYG spray is what I say. Good old FYG spray. That's what I personally use. From my research, there's three different chemicals, which I'm sure there's more, but there's three main chemicals that people use when reversing plants, and then one natural
Okay.
way, which is rotalization. You know what I'm saying? Plant
Okay.
stress due to age. The three chemicals that people use are STS, colloidal silver, and gibberellic acid. Those are the three. Um, Now, FYG spray is a patent pending blend. So
Blend.
when people ask me what that means pretty much none of your business. Just know that it works. And what I'm using and what I'm adding,
Blend.
you know what I'm saying, makes this process uh, much more sufficient and efficient. So, with that being said, some people like colloidal silver. Um, I personally don't. I know some people who have even made their own colloidal silver, which you can go on YouTube and you can kind of look that up. Uh, and they'll show you how to, take a nail and whatever the fuck. Man, that shit just look crazy to me. Uh, STS, I personally like STS over gibberellic acid. Some people say gibberellic acid promotes stretchier plants. Um, so I'm cool on that. You know what I mean? But why? What made you want to have a conversation about?
Like always, man, I be watching people shit, and because I'm a nobody, that I can't, I'm one of the people that scream at the TV, and I be wanting to, talk. So it's like, hey, this is one thing I wanted to talk about because, hey, I'm a homer when it comes to reversing plants because, hey, I just so happen to know somebody that made the spray, and I was sort of a guinea pig in the beginning, like one time, not even a guinea pig. Just hey, I'm gonna use that shit too, and that shit worked flawlessly. So I'm always biased when it comes to this shit because I, I know how the shit work. I don't. I tell everybody, man, I don't want to know what the fuck you put in it. The biggest thing I know is it's two parts because you be talking about that shit, but I don't know what they contain, nor do I care. I mean, unless somebody finna just take you out the game, that shit don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you're there. So like I don't even need to know what the fuck it is. But it was interesting. It was interesting to me because I was looking at we're gonna look at a clip too, y'all. I was looking at Mr. Grow It. It was Garden Talk with Mr. Grow It. I would say y'all check him out, but this motherfucker got like 142,000 subscribers. So I'm pretty sure y'all know who the fuck he is, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna listen to what he was saying. I'm not sure who this breeder was, bro. Right? So this is gonna be about maybe 2 minutes or so, right? Where he is talking about Mr. Grower has asked him, I'm gonna set it up. Mr. Grower has asked him about what do you use to reverse plants, because he was talking about reversing plants. He was asking him what do you use to reverse plants, because this dude is just like you. He don't even work with regular shit, right? All he do is reverse shit. That's all he
Hey,
do.
real quick, man. I just wanted to because you were saying all you know is that it's two parts. Well, truthfully, it's 5 parts. You know what I'm
See?
saying? It's a 5 part. Like once again, this is a patent pending blend. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody else have this formula. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can run the clip. You know what I'm saying? Run the clip.
Well, good, because you'll be able to speak to what the fuck you see in this clip, right? So hopefully y'all can hear it.
And so for colloidal silver, correct me if I'm wrong, you're supposed to be spraying once a day. Some people do it multiple times a day. They spray the plant for the first, 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something like that.
3 weeks is what. Yeah. So yeah, if in the parts per million, they come in different parts per million. You can make your own colloidal silver too. It's not a terribly hard process, but the minimum I found that works is 30 parts per million. But I found kind of like the sweet spot right around the 50-ish parts per million. And then if all I had was colloidal silver, it's 3 times a day from the last week of veg through the first 2 weeks.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, he said the last week of veg, which is 7 days, to the first 2 weeks of flower. First 14 days of flower. So 21 days of spraying.
Colloidal silver too. It's not a terribly hard process, but the minimum I found that works is 30 parts per
That's not what I was tripping off of.
million, but I found kind of like the sweet spot right around the 50-ish parts per million. And then if all I had was colloidal silver, it's 3 times a day from
3 fucking times a day, nigga.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's what fucked me up because I had never. That it was new to me. 3 times a day. I'm like, nigga.
Well, here's the reason why, bro. And I can break that down, right? Once again, it's like he said, he's talking about parts per million. So it depends on how strong your spray is. And you can go like, who was it? Riot Seeds. Damn, Riot Seeds. Why you overcharging? You look for a bargain? Shop with Fuck Your Garden. You know what I'm saying? You can go look at Riot Seeds and shit, and you can see like motherfuckers have different strengths of reversal sprays because some plants need higher concentrations than other. And if you don't have a spray that's got a high enough concentration, well, now you're gonna have to spray it more often to build up that amount. So
I get it. Well, you should maybe he did explain that, or maybe if I would have talked to him and asked him, he would have explained it. But that was the first problem I had because I'm not accustomed to that. And
well, let's keep going.
from the last week of veg through the first 2 weeks of flower, and then I cut it. And then that gives us enough time because the tree or the plant should be dropping its pollen around week 3 to 3.5 of flower, which puts you right on where you normally would be attacking your females with it. So.
And then if you're using STS is a little bit more, I'll say hands off, but less work to where you're only spraying once every 5 days, which I've tried before. And unfortunately, quite recently, actually, it didn't reverse. You know, the plant didn't actually reverse. It was like, what the heck? I planted all around this and it didn't actually work.
Yeah. So
that's why you should fuck with your shit.
So with the STS spray, I found that once every 5 days is a little bit long for them. So, and then the time frame's slightly off too. So you have to account for that whenever you're doing your females. So whenever I'm going to make the male version of the female plant and I'm going to use just STS spray, I actually start them into their flower a week or 2 earlier than the other plants go into flower, because whenever you're doing just STS spray, it's once every 5 days for the first 30 days of flower.
Oh no. Yeah, that's way, way, way too much right there. So they don't know what the fuck they talking. Well, I ain't gonna say they don't know what they talking about. Because here's the thing. That might be. Hold on. Because that might be the instructions that was on their bottle. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to say. That might be the instructions for that spray. But no. No.
The first 30 days of flower.
Dog. So he wants you to spray your shit until week 4 of flower.
Yeah, nah. That's not how this shit works. That's not how FYG spray works. So what you want to do You can do as early as 10 days. But number one, I always recommend reversing the plant separate and pollinating another plant. I'm not saying you can't spray a branch and pollinate the rest of the plant, because you can do that, but that's not my preference. You know what I'm saying? And hey, you've said yourself, Chowop, you've had some issues when you have seeds from the same plant that's been pollinated. They grow a little
Yeah,
weird for you.
I got the first time I got actual S1s from the same plant. I never released them, right? Any S1s, which I've only released one of, any S1s that I release have always been the same plant, but it's a clone of it cross to it. I don't like S1s, even my own S1s. That's why I never put them out of the gooey butter cake. Never put them shits out. But when I reversed that plant, it had a bunch of seeds on it. It had everything on it, right? It had pollinated itself. It had pollinated everything else, so it had seeds on it. Those seeds, when I grew them out, they always did weird ass shit. They always did weird shit, right? They
So,
always did weird shit. And I
so
only did them
you
like
know that's the
4 times though, but still,
so
that's
that's the first thing. The second thing is when you start spraying with FYG spray. You know what I'm saying? I recommend to start spraying that plant. You want to spray it very lightly. You only want to spray the tops of the plant. You know what I mean? Anything else can roll down. You know what I mean? And further saturate the plant in other areas. But just spray the tops maybe 1 or 2 times. Um, Another thing, this is just a pro tip. You know, if you can, I always recommend to spray, once or twice, because the first time you spray it, your bottle ain't fully primed. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a lawnmower. You gotta make sure you prime the bottle so that way you're getting full sprays when you hit your top. But you want to start spraying that plant 2 weeks before you put it in the flower, and you want to spray it once every other day or once every 3 days. Um, Me personally, I like every 3 days, and if the plant is harder to reverse, I'll spray it every other day. You don't want to spray the leaves. Once again, you only want to spray the tops. Then I'm gonna put that plant in flower and continue my spray schedule. Once that plant is on day 10 of flower, is when I'm going to introduce the plants that I'm going to pollinate, the female plants. By the time that plant is roughly in week 3, it should have full-on balls ready to pollinate with pollen. You can put a fan in there. You got some people who like to do what I affectionately have coined the Chuck Norris. They like to go in there and do karate moves on their plants. You have some niggas who like to collect pollen. You know what I'm saying? But man, it's just that simple. Now, the one thing that I will say to anybody is it's a new process for you if you're trying it. So, just stick with it. Just that's the best thing I could tell you is stick with it, because it most definitely works. It's most definitely plenty of people out here that's using it, getting plenty of seeds, starting companies, going ham out here. You know what I'm saying? So FYGspray.com. Go get you a bottle of the smalls. The smalls are available right now. We've actually lowered the price. Only $20 for the smalls, man. $20 for the smalls. But yeah, that whole 30 days, spraying 30 days before flowering, no, that's not necessary. And the reason why they probably are having to do that is because they spraying once every 5 days.
I believe so.
And I also believe, and I don't know anything about that clip or that video. So I could think about, only thing I could think is maybe old boy has colloidal silver for for sale. I don't know. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying? 'Cause that shit was so ass backwards.
I already left the clip, but dude was talking about how he used colloidal silver and STS. He used both of them. He sprays up until week 4 flower, and in that last week, he's spraying 3 times a day.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. I'm like, that shit was crazy, bro. I'm like, man, dude, and we look. I don't know what he doing, but by week 4, it's the other shit is now starting to create
Put it
seeds.
like this. Put it like this. You remember when I first started? You remember when I first started trying to make the spray and we was testing it and shit. And remember the shit worked, but you had to spray that bitch a million fucking times.
Yeah,
You remember the very first time you had to spray that shit an ungodly amount of time. Like no matter how much you sprayed that bitch, your plant wouldn't burn. And it still worked, but you had to spray that bitch a million times. That's because the parts per million were not high enough. You know what I'm saying?
I think that was the shit you had in the beginning, but I think you made it round 2, and I might have got that, and that's how it like. That's when we started tweaking the shit after that. When you was like, "Nah, let's do it like this." That's how I ended up with everything on one plant. You know what I'm saying? And then you gave me the fucking final form, nigga. I got that final form. It was
Yeah,
over.
man. The way that shit was situated, man, I had to motherfucking, like I said, man, I had to put some shit together. You know what I'm saying? I had to go inside the 36 chambers of the Wu and come out as Fuquan. Fuquan is how I came out. 36 chambers on these niggas. But also real shit, man. The way this shit is situated, is set up right now at this particular moment. This shit is set up for hard to reverse plants, easy to reverse plants, all types. You know, I didn't want to be someone who had an extra strength bottle. I didn't want to be someone who had, 3 different tiers of bottles. No, I just want one all-in-one bottle that anybody can use for a low cost. And if you saw my Instagram, someone had sent me a post. It said, y'all, thank y'all. And I know he was talking about you as well, but he was just saying, hey, man, thank y'all for providing low cost and affordable solutions for people. And that be the same shit I be telling people all the time, man. You know, that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to even play the role and position that I've been playing, is because shit, man, I want to make this shit easy for people. I be tired of motherfuckers getting hit over the head. That shit's crazy.
All right, be easy, Lemonade. It was good seeing you. It was good seeing you. I know how I go with these kids and shit. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I want to make shit that's like, right in the middle. I want my shit to be like right in the middle. You know, I feel like the shit I charge is like right in the middle, right? Because I do want to make some money. I want to be fair, and I can. I can be fair and make money and still, it's fair for you to spend money. That's why it's so hard for me to buy seeds, bro, because I know what I sell my seeds for, and then I go to buy some shit, and it be just weird because it's like, damn, dog, I'm finna pay the money for that, and then all I'm finna get is A, B, and C. You know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? But it's just weird. You know what I mean?
All right. What's up, bud? In the chat says every 3 days is working here. D-Mine says about to roll up some of this Gary Coleman. In the words of Con Buffalo, the best Gary strain out.
Hey, that shit crazy because I had never smoked Gary Payton until the other day, honestly. And I'm like, yeah, Gary Coleman actually is better than Gary Payton. That shit was crazy. I was like, man, whatever. You know how I be. I'm like, man, whatever.
Guido Gas says I get the best info out of this community. People just talk. I don't know what that is. A black heart or shit. Something. Oh, people just talk for money sometimes. This is real talk. I'm sorry.
I think I said. Nah, go ahead. You can finish my bed. I didn't mean to cut you off.
And then Eno says, and he just said, my boy got a 5x5. He got a 4x4. One of my 2 3x3 is effed up. Can give him the 5x5 them. Nice. Nice. But yeah, man. For sure, man. FYGspray.com, by the way, man. Season spray.
Now, admittedly, all of these were submitted by yourself, so I wasn't familiar with them. That's why I was kind of, talking a lot doing the last one. But this shit, oh man, I gotta move it down. This shit though, when you send it to me, I meant to look at it, but I didn't. Right? I think that's cool. The thing about it here is,
Well, what's going on? What's going on though? What is the article, man? Let me read the title before you go in. Cannabis can help treat female orgasmic disorder. Study finds as Ohio officials consider adding it as a qualifying condition. And when it says qualifying condition, I'm going to assume that's for medical marijuana.
yeah.
Appreciate it, Mother Nature. What do you think about this, bro?
Well, it's weird because what I know is when it first became medical only here, and I went to go get my card, look, stub your toe, that was a qualifying condition. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, I haven't, since shit changed, you know what I'm saying, I haven't went back, right? I haven't had to, haven't even had to. So it's like when I look at this, it's like, damn, so you go to a doctor and your actual primary doctor, you know what I mean? Because it's like the way the shit was set up, it's like anytime you go to your actual primary doctor, man, your primary doctor ain't fucking with you like that. But you got to go to another type of doctor, you know what I'm saying? Not your primary doctor. You see what I mean? Should just be different. You go to your primary doctor, they'll be like, nah, dog, let me prescribe you this. You got to go to the dispensary or somebody else that's going to point you to a doctor that's going to tell you about the qualifying conditions. Because if you go to your regular doctor talking about qualifying conditions, man, they're going to be like, look, I can't get you that type of card, which is fucking weird. So that's why I'm like, okay, nobody primary doctors telling them they're gonna get them a card, so this is just developed for, it was a little confusing, but that's just here. I'm not in other states, so I don't know how it go. Like when you get your card, where you at, I don't know if you go to your primary doctor and be like, yo, I need a med card, or do you go to an alternative doctor? Because mine was on a cell phone with like fucking 45 other fucking people.
So it says that the results from their study, the results corroborate 50 years of anecdotal and learned speculation about cannabis helping women with FOD. The paper says the research found that cannabis. Go back up, bro. Damn, I was reading this shit. That's what.
Oh, I thought you was reading it on your phone.
Scroll back down a little bit. There you go. Thank you, sir. The research found that cannabis use increased orgasm frequency, ease orgasm difficulty, and improve orgasm satisfaction. At the same time, the results open new areas of discussions. Looks like it was a 10-page study. Now stay where you at. Go back up. I'm reading in reverse. Go back up.
Oh.
There you go. Right there. The
10-page
10-page study published in the journal Sexual Medicine draws on a 2022 survey of sexually active women who use cannabis. Among those who experienced challenges in achieving orgasms, more than 7 in 10 said cannabis use increased orgasm ease, that was 71%, and frequency, 72.9%, and 2/3, 67% said it improved orgasm satisfaction. So this seems to be something that's going to be, added, uh, added into
Ohio.
Ohio's medical qualifications for a medical card.
Ladies, don't go out moving to Ohio. Don't you do it.
What that shit reminds me of is How High, when niggas would come to that nigga Method Man door, and that nigga was prescribing them niggas certain weed for certain shit. Like, you got a headache, you got this going on, take 2 of these, call me in the morning. Shit like that. So that's what that shit remind me of. Hey man, I think it's a good thing, man. If it helps people, no matter how it helps them, as long as it's in a positive way,
That was very interesting, I would say.
One last thing I do want to say, I do remember they had a product back in the day. You could probably Google this on that same page. It was called Stony Yoni. I don't know if anyone here has heard of that product, Stony Yoni. Django says, fuck it. Joints and honey packs for everybody.
For everybody. Oh, was you trying to tell me you wanted me to do it?
Yeah, if you can, because shit, it's not like I can share my screen. Stony Yoni. I think it's an I.
Okay, well, you should have probably fucking said that.
No, I meant on Google. You have to search it. I don't know if you can search it on. When I said the same page, I meant without having to. My bad. Without having to go to another screen or anything.
What? Stony Yoni?
Yeah, but I'm saying like you have to search it in Google.
I just did, bro. I just did. Let me some egg shit.
I don't know. It shouldn't be no egg. It was some kind of product back in the day for women called Stony Yoni.
I'm gonna show you what it came up with. Stony Yoni.
Let's see what we got. Go back up. What are yoni eggs? That's so funny.
What was the significance of this again, sir?
Let me look. It's an oil. Yoni oil. Stony Yoni intimate oil. Stony Yoni is made from pure distilled cannabis oil and organic coconut oil. Both may have rejuvenating and restore and restorative effects. Stony Yoni is let's see here. Is meant for topical use only. It is not a lubricant. It is not compatible with latex. Each bottle is infused with 160 milligrams of THC. This product is made by Sublime. Did you know that your vagina has cannabinoid receptors just like your brain? Crazy, right? When Stony Yoni is applied topically, you can expect blood flow to increase to the area which can create a warming, swelling sensation. Your body may react to the cannabis oil by creating more of its own natural lubricant. Enjoy the heightened sensation of Stony Yoni solo or with a partner. Cannabis extracts may also have healing properties that can benefit your vajayjay. Stony Oni is made from pure distilled cannabis oil and organic coconut oil. It doesn't have any product reviews, but yeah, that's what I was talking about.
And okay, and you said that to say what?
That's just what that was one of the products that I had heard of for the FOD, which was the article we were just reading. Like, you just heard me read all that shit, right?
I did. What about it?
That's all I was saying. I thought the shit was pretty interesting.
Okay. Okay. That was great. Anything else you'd like to add about that topic before we
Not
close?
really, man. Not really. Not really, man. Shit, I just thought it was pretty interesting, man. Stony Oni and streaming. That shit funny as hell. Django says Chosen got the straight face, cuz of. Django said Gucci egg. What is going on in this chat here, man? Oh my god. Oh my god, man. You guys in the chat are crazy, man. You guys are crazy. Shout out to the Stone and Streaming chat. Best chat in the world, man. You got anything else, Joe, out?
Not at all.
Shit. You already know that. It's your boy Righteous Ain't Playing, checking out.
Oh, that was quick. Well, you guys have a great Sunday. We'll see you guys next time.
Hit up High Desert Exotics after this, man.
Yes, sir.
Rain, 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 rain. Every time you see the boy, got a brand new strain. And the shit so Waco. Flame, 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 flame. Put your ass in a ditch. Saddam El Hussein. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. That mango. That mango. Beat the game. Cheddar lingo. Nigga, how far would a green take you? As far as you go. That mango. That mango. Beat the game. Cheddar lingo. Nigga, how far would a green take you? As far as you go. It ain't no game. It ain't no game. All of these niggas, they looking for game. Lining they pockets, they flooding they pockets, they lining they pockets with all of this change. Shit ain't no game. Shit ain't no game. All of these niggas, they do it for game. What one thing won't change, it will remain the same. None of these niggas will ever reign. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon'